Hello everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how big should you actually grow your trucking company. So in order to get the true answer to this, there's going to have a few different factors. Factor number one is, what kind of lifestyle are you looking to live? Like, what is your desired outcome? Are you looking to grow an empire because you want a legacy? Or are you looking to just make X amount of dollars so then you and your kids and your wife can all kind of relax by the beach one day, take a vacation here or there, and just not live paycheck to paycheck anymore? So that is going to dramatically change how big you should actually grow your trucking company. The other factor is going to be, what is your belief standard? Do you believe that you deserve to have a big company and to make a lot of money? Or do you believe that you don't know how to do it, right? And you don't believe that you actually deserve to live that kind of lifestyle? And then the other thing is going to be your resources. So depending on what your resources are now, depends on how big your company can actually grow. So I'm going to be giving you the pitfalls on what happens when people try to expand too quickly and how to avoid those for yourself so you can save a whole lot of money and become rich more than you've ever thought about before just by driving trucks. Who knew that truck drivers can make so much money? So let's kind of break it down. So the first thing is going to be, what is your desired outcome? What is your goal? Why are you actually starting your trucking company? So starting any type of business, including a trucking company, is not an easy thing to do. So you're going to have to understand that you're going to go through ups and downs. There's going to be a whole bunch of trials that you're not going to be aware of before you actually start this process. But it's going to test you every single week or every single day to see how bad you truly want your goals. If you don't know what your goals are, then it's going to be a lot harder for you to really pass through the difficulties in life when it comes to, hey, it's raining outside, I got 2 flat tires, I really don't have the money to pay for these flat tires. Do I go into debt with my credit card, or do I just give it up, right? So depending on how bad those things can get, it's all testing your will and your ability to really want to see how big you want to get. So that's going to be the first thing. My first advice is, really be clear on how big you want to go. So let me kind of give you some examples. You got a Warner Enterprises right over here. They have over 10,000 trucks now. This guy who started, he's actually still part of the company, Warner. I forget his first name, but he actually started off by being a taxi cab driver, right? So he actually sold his taxi. He bought his first truck with the trailer. He started driving around, and then he got bit by the bug. He wanted to grow something enormous. So from one taxi cab, he sold it. He went in to purchase a truck, and now he has over 10,000 trucks running under his fleet, and it's growing every single day. You can actually, if you talk to any of the drivers that are there, you can actually ask him. He actually drives from station to station in his pickup truck from time to time, really to see how the whole company is moving. So that guy had a huge vision of what he wanted his life to look like. His life now versus his life driving a taxi cab is completely different. And maybe that's the same type of vision that you want for yourself. Understand, it was not an easy road. There was a lot of ups and downs going on. But he chose to make a legacy company where now his sons are involved, and now he's looking to keep that going for his entire family moving forward. He was the one person in his family that changed the trajectory of his entire future family, which is a fantastic thing. Doesn't mean that's what you have to do, though. Because in order to get there, you're going to have to do what he did and go through the trials and tribulations that he did as well, which means if that's not what you're interested in, no big deal. You don't have to feel bad about it. If all you want to do is make X amount of dollars a year, 100,000 a year, 200,000 a year, whatever that number is to you, so you can live the lifestyle that you want comfortably, then that's your goal there. And that determines on how many trucks you're going to need to have in your fleet in order to produce that. Now, the other thing that you have to understand is your belief, right? So if you believe that you can grow this company, if you believe that you can actually have the right mindset and you deserve to grow this company, it's going to be a lot easier for you to kind of give yourself that momentum that you need to constantly keep raising the bar for yourself. If you have this belief structure in yourself saying, hey, my parents only made X amount of dollars, I never went to high school, you're looking at your past for all the reasons why you don't think you deserve to make money or why you don't think you deserve to grow a company, in that case you're going to be limited because your ceiling of belief is going to be there, right? So you want to make sure that, hey, and the best way to fix that, if you want to continue to grow where you're at, because if you're in a position now where you're okay with where you're at, then that's fine, everything's fantastic. However, if you're in a position where you feel like you've been in that spot for the last couple of years and nothing's been changing, most of the time it has to do with your belief and your mindset. So the only way to fix that is to invest in yourself. So how do you invest in yourself? One, you can get yourself a skill, like coming here at Driving Academy, we can help you get yourself on your road to freedom. We can help expand your beliefs by letting you know what is possible, by telling you some of our stories of our past students who went from selling their car just to pay for their school tuition to now having over 5 trucks for himself and making more money than he's ever thought of in his past, right? We can show you all the different options available for you. So investing in yourself is fantastic. The other way to do it is to invest into your mindset. So you can be listening to motivational podcasts. You can be going to motivational events. Whatever you have to do in order to start increasing your belief. The biggest investment that one can make is in themselves, because that's the one thing that you can always get a return on, right? So if you are interested in investing with us here, but investing in yourself, give us a call, 908-525-3609, so we can actually show you how all of our programs work and how we can guarantee that we get you a CDL license. The third thing that really keeps people at a certain level or prevents them from growing to a higher level is their resources. So by resources, I mean, could be money, right? Could be the amount of trucks that you have. But most of the time in this industry, it's drivers. So drivers are usually the most important resources out there, and they're the most scarce. So right now, with money, as long as you have good credit, I'm sure you can find money to put together. You have people who are willing to help you purchase a truck. That's probably going to be the easiest part of actually expanding this business. The hardest part, however, is getting the right driver in place and making sure that they're doing it correctly. So there's pretty much 2 ways that companies can do that. One, they can actually just hire somebody with experience and hopefully they don't wreck their truck and wreck their entire future with their business. Or 2, they can actually train them from scratch and really build them up. So most of the time, trucking companies do not want to train somebody who does not have a CDL license. That's where we come in. So we help companies all the time. They know somebody who is going to be responsible, know somebody with a good work ethic. They'll sponsor their training with us. So then they'll come into our training program. We're going to walk them through the entire process. We're going to get them that CDL license. After they get a CDL license, everyone understands you're not going to be a professional truck driver. What's going to happen is then you're going to have to work with the actual truck driver that's in that truck already, whether it's the owner or not the owner, and you're going to have to make sure you understand the way of the land, right? Get some experience behind the wheel, and now you can start molding this individual the best way that you want. And that's probably the best way to have it happen. You can actually pay them a little bit less as a trainee, but with promise to continue to help them keep growing. As long as you have that structure built in and the culture is there and there's a good culture fit, then you have an employee and a team member that should be with you for the long run, as long as there's ability to kind of consistently move up as the company continues to grow. So don't be afraid to invest in your team members, because getting the trucks, like I said, that's the easy part. Finding a driver is not always the easy part. That's where you have to figure out, hey, do they have experience? Even if they have experience, you have to understand that they have their own habits that they've been driving for years with. Doesn't necessarily mean that they could be the good fit for your culture, which means that other option is you can actually mold them from scratch. So if you need help finding drivers, we actually have our own exclusive job posting board. So if you're a trucking company and you're in dire need of truck drivers, then you want to give our team a call, 908-525-3609. They can explain to you exactly how our program works to be part of our job board. And this is where we have over 300 visitors every single month of just our Driving Academy graduates who've graduated with our program. We have new graduates graduating every single day, so it's always new faces, always checking it out, and everyone has access to this job board as long as they're a Driving Academy student. We have had great reviews from companies who've hired our students so far, and would love to help you find your next student if you're looking for one. So give us a call, 908-525-3609, or check out a virtual school tour if you want to get a CDL license at cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Again, that's cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Thanks. Have a fantastic day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.